Good morning, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to the Mesa City Council meetings for the morning of Thursday, May the 19th. Prior to beginning our regular study session, we will convene a special City Council meeting. I'll note for the record that we are all present except for Mr. Thompson, who's traveling and is excused from this meeting. Item 1A is a resolution authorizing the acquisition of interstate natural gas pipeline transmission capacity through participation in a bidding process.
HVAC services. Gas packs are energy efficient, providing affordable electric AC for efficient.
It's actually on topic, isn't it, Mark?
Somebody wants to.
Listening to you.
Yeah. Mark was doing some research to prepare for the meeting. I'll finish teeing this up. Item 1A is a resolution authorizing the acquisition of interstate natural gas pipeline transmission capacity through participation in a bidding process and approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into associated contracts upon a successful bid. Frank, welcome. What do we need to know about this?
Good morning, Mayor and Council. Frank McRae with the Energy Resource Department. I'm hoping that Tony will be able to join me here. He's been detained a little bit. But what this is an opportunity that we've never really pursued before. Normally, we have sufficient pipeline capacity under the federally regulated tariffs with El Paso Natural Gas or Kinder Morgan. And so as we're growing our system with new customers coming on, the addition of gas-fired generation for our electric utility, we're finding ways to find new and increased capacity on our interstate pipeline transportation contracts. So our staff was looking for new and different ways to add to that capacity portfolio. And there's a way to obtain capacity without asking the pipeline to build new capacity. And that's when an existing customer has a contract for that interstate transportation capacity expires. And so we find out about that. This is the first time we've ever endeavored to do that. So our staff did a great job identifying that contract expiring and it becomes available. So because it's a federally regulated pipeline, it's not a bid based upon price. It's a bid based upon the length of time that you're willing to contract for that capacity. And so in order to maximize our opportunity to win the bid and obtain that capacity, it's based upon the length of the bid. So they accept bids up to 50 years, I believe. So what we would likely be doing is making a bid for that long a period of time. That's a very unusual type of contract. The only other contracts I know that Energy Resources into with that length of a term is our contracts for hydroelectric power on the Colorado River. So this is a unique opportunity. Our staff's done a great job finding this. These contracts don't expire every day. Certainly the people that hold those contracts don't let them expire. They often renew them. They have the first right of refusal to basically renew those contracts. So great opportunity for us to get some additional capacity, minimize our cost, not have to go through an open season where we're asking those pipeline companies to build new capacity. So this is taking advantage of existing capacity that's being released into the market.
Great. Sounds like a good opportunity. Any discussion, questions on this item? And I'm sorry, this is a little off topic, but we're still pursuing electric generation capacity utilizing natural gas. Correct?
That's correct.
I mean, it seems like, should there be any hesitancy in signing up for a 50-year contract? And it seems like no, natural gas will be a relevant and important part of our energy portfolio as a city for the foreseeable future, particularly when we're building facilities, electric generation facilities that utilize natural gas.
It will help us meet those needs as well as the needs of the industrial developments that we're seeing in the area of our gas service territory. So this will be to both the benefit of the electric utility as we start adding gas-fired generation into our resource mix, as well as serving our other gas customers that we serve in both Pinal County and the city of Mesa.
So, Mayor, Council, I think what Frank's alluding to also is that our area that we can service from a gas utility is bigger than the city of Mesa. And there are certain parts of that outside the city of Mesa, but in our service area, that are seeing great demand from large potential users. And so in order to kind of, Tony, come on up, don't get to hide, to meet their demands and for the long term, this is another opportunity to assure that supply. Is that correct, Frank?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Reddy.
Is there a reason why the pipeline is being, why the contractor is not rebidding? Is there issues or anything as far as infrastructure wrong with it, or?
No, I wouldn't say there's anything that's a deficiency in the way the pipeline is operated or maintained or managed. Sometimes businesses go out of business, sometimes a utility's demand will fall for whatever reason, and so they'll be able to release the contracts and not continue to pay capacity charges. Sometimes utilities forecast their needs very far out into the future, so they acquire that pipeline capacity, and then the load doesn't materialize, and so that's why they'll release the capacity. Tony, anything to add to that? No. Let me introduce Tony Cadorn. I know you've met him before, but he's our Resources Program Manager and Deputy Director level position for us in Energy Resources.
Got it. Any additional discussion on this item? Okay, is there a motion to approve this resolution? Thank you, Mr. Luna, seconded by Vice Mayor Duff. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. That passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to adjourn this special council meeting? Thank you, Mr. Luna and Ms. Spilsbury for the second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. That passes unanimously as well.